shotgun come with the option.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Three down. Watch the safety creep. Cougar 19. Mike 58 right there. You get blocked, Lee. You get
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And all the way down to the 12. It's a big-time play there for the G-men.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. On play action, it's Murray. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now, first down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Murray's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Eagles first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Barkley. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
First down and a little extra for Mostert, and all the way up to the 46. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number one.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Murray off play action. Steps away. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line. Got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Again, it's Mostert. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. On the move to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kyler Murray hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got some room at the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
From the 24, Jones, and with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
the score, Eagles 27.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw again on second down, Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off play action. Jones. Going right back to Galladay. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the 45 on second down, Jones dancing to his left. First down and much more here for Jones. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. Now a play fake here on first, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gano the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Flushed out right. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium in Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here's Matt Hawk now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the...
Jones hit, and the ball's out. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Smith. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down carry for Barkley. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones flush to his right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on first down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a...
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
A A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will shrink to 6. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run with Barkley. Room here to run. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so, as Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there.
And that's a 2nd touchdown run of this game, and this one had a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On second down, Mostert. A strong running. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now here's a throw that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
But he's got his target, Harris, and he'll be out of bounds.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there taken in by Smith. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 154 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. Jones. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Here's Jones. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Murray. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Murray to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Philadelphia, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.